So I clean up quick, make sure I don't get this all slippery so I lose control of it in my living room. So you got a little bit of air here, you don't want that. You're going to hold on to it, you're going to let a little bit of air out, but making sure you hold on to the tip so we don't get an accident. And you're going to let it shrink. You can cap this here if you want, but I don't think having air in there is any good. As much paint as you can get. Okay. So we're crimped. Our air is out, and what we're left with is a paint grenade. But what you have to do now is you're going to have to find a way to cover it up and make sure it doesn't just go off. So you get a washer, exactly the same diameter as a penny. It's 1/4 inch washer. You take that washer and you're going to fit it right over the top of that crimp. And you're going to push it down flat. Okay? So now what you're left with is a grenade that's not going to go off. But if you run around with this in your pocket, it's going to pop off and you're all done. So what you're going to do is you're going to take a pin, just your regular average. You can get these at Home Depot too. You take your pin, separate it like that a little bit, just guide it through. So you're good. Okay, so now pull pin, throw, done. For about $1.30 in your living room with minimal damage. So everybody out there who says, I can't afford to make paint grenades, or it's too hard, I don't have the equipment. Everything was right here. Home Depot, Walmart. You're all set. Bye. Okay. Alright, so our supply list real fast again. You're going to have your pink, yellow, or any color you want, washable paint. You get this at any craft store. I think they got this at Damon's Crafts, some bullshit like that. Zip ties, Home Depot. These are 8 inches. Come in a pack of 20 for about $1.30. Washers, Home Depot. Go in and ask. Same diameter as a penny. They're about 1/4 inch. Pins. Doesn't matter about size. Get anything you want. I'll recommend before you start sticking them through the tubes and having to hold the tube with one hand and separate them about that much before you insert the pin through and then close it back down. Bicycle pump, $3, Walmart. Surgical tubing, $1 something a foot. This stuff, when you go in, you want to ask for 1/4 inch latex rubber tubing. Scissors, use your head. And a ketchup bottle, steal one from a restaurant if you can't go to the craft store where you just were to get the paint. And that's it, ladies and gentlemen. And a milk jug. Take one from your wife and put it somewhere. And don't tell her what it's for. So when the living room turns up yellow, she won't have a clue who to blame. If you have children, stash something yellow in their room, along with a paintbrush or something. It's an easy way to get out of this and have a quick fix in your house. Alright, so that's how you make some paint grenades, cheap. Save you about $6 a grenade, and now you have no excuses. I couldn't do it. I didn't have the equipment. I didn't have the time. You saw how long that took, and I had to set stuff up, and I'm stupid. So if you're smart, this takes 15 minutes. You can make 5 grenades. 15 minutes of your time. So if you took 15 minutes a day and you wanted to make some grenades, you'd have 100 by the time West Point started. So there's no excuses. Bicycle pump, scissors, ketchup bottle, cheap paint, zip ties, surgical tubing, jug. Now if those of you out there don't like off, because this one's for you, you son of a bitch. If you're not out there working, and we're in here working, not only training, but making all this shit looking stupid, going into craft stores and coming out with shit like this, if you think I don't get looks walking around a craft store with something like this in my hand, you got another thing coming. I wear this hat and nothing else to bed. I walk around 24 hours a day thinking about shooting you.